What's up, YouTubers? This is Spencer Walker 21 here doing his review for Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. But before I start with this review, I gotta say one thing. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was a billion times better than Full Metal Alchemist, the original one. Now, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, watch both of the series because you'll know what I'm saying. Full Metal Alchemist starts off and it continues with the manga for a certain point, and then it totally skews off into like a different parallel universe from the manga. And the ending, my God, the ending from Full Metal Alchemist really sucked. It seems like they just said, oh shit, we gotta end it today, and it was just half-assed done. Nothing really got solved. It was really sad and pointless almost. And I think they even had to release a movie just to end this fucking show. So, okay, enough of that. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate on that, because Full Metal Alchemist, good show, but, man, they totally screwed up the ending. So, when I heard Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was coming out, and that they would stick with the original plot, I thought, wow, this is going to be pretty good if they do it right. And I was watching the first, 10, 20 episodes, and I went, it's good, but it seems kind of similar to Full Metal Alchemist. Then at about episode 18, when, and one thing, I'm going to spoil a few things, so don't get too pissed off, because I'm going to spoil a few things. Roy Mustang burns up and kills Lust, one of the homunculus. And I went, wow, that's awesome. And the other one, she lived all the way to the fucking end of the show. So I really liked it, because they were actually progressing the story. The characters acted differently. They progressed with the story. Like, Ed and Al actually learned things. Like in the original Full Metal Alchemist, Ed and Al actually try to revive people again. It's like, what the hell are you doing? At least in this one, they fucking learned their lesson. I gotta say this. One of my favorite characters for Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was Lin Yao / Greed. Man, they were a pretty good combination. Anyway, for Full Metal Alchemist, the best thing about it was the fight scenes. I loved all the fight scenes between Greed and Raph, the other homunculus. Oh, and I'm sorry, I guess I didn't explain this. But what a homunculus is, if you haven't watched the show, it's basically a modified human that's virtually immortal. They can be killed, but it's extremely hard. Basically, the only reason why, Lust died was because he was able to kill her faster than she was healing. He can snap his fingers together and make a flame, and basically he just did that like a million times because eventually she would wear down and die because she couldn't heal quick enough, and the Philosopher's Stone in there giving her life, it still was intact, and she died. So it wasn't even the stone didn't get destroyed, she just died herself. But anyway, and one thing I've always noticed about Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is, for some reason, I really love the English dub. But for some reason, the English sub has always gotten me pissed off. So when I was watching it online, and I try to stick to legal sites, kind of like Funimation or other ones, just so that they get a view, so it helped them, make more mangas or make more animes or whatever. You got to support the industry at some points. But anyway, I was watching it, and the first, I think, 20 or 22 are dubbed, and I really loved it. And then I went, oh shit, I'm going to have to watch all these in sub now, and it's totally, I just don't like their voices, but whatever, it's fine, cool and all. Oh, and by the way, I'm also watching the dubbed ones when they come out on Adult Swim. It's all, because you got to support the anime industry. They put a lot of time and effort into it. If you want to see more shows and more shows like that, you have to watch them. And maybe one of these days I need to start buying more mangas and DVDs, because really, anime right now is in the shitter just because of the economy. Of course, Bleach and Naruto, One Piece, even Full Metal Alchemist, those shows are going to do fine no matter how the economy is. If this show's kind of like Death Note, Blood, Soul Eater, and a bunch of other things. Oh, and by the way, Soul Eater is a really good show, so you should also check that out too. Well, that's it for most. Oh, and about Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I heard they're supposed to be coming out with a movie pretty soon. No idea what it's about, but that could be really, really cool. I hope they do a movie, because at the end of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, let's see how'd it go. Al went to the east, basically went to Xing, the other country across the desert, and some other places to learn about Alka history and other things. And then Ed went west. I think what they should do with the movie is follow their journeys to those two places, so we get to see more of the world that the anime was based off of. And anyone find it surprising how at the very, very end, Ed and Winry got together in that, see, like I said, I'm going to spoil stuff, so don't watch if you don't like spoilers. But Ed and Winry get together and, they married and have kids. But their kids look exactly like them from 10, 20 years ago. I thought that was pretty fucking corny. I mean, it's cool and all, but how come their kids look exactly the same? I just think that's a little strange. And the whole thing with selling Bradley, the homunculus, I would have just killed his ass. I mean, sorry, even though he went to his little tiny-ass human form, I would have just still killed him, because he still could really, do some damage if he ever finds out about the homunculus. I don't want him running around killing people. Well, anyway, that was my review. I'm sorry about the video being so long, but I really love the show. Please check it out. And if you do, try to watch it on, I'm going to say, try to watch it on Funimation or other legal things, or Adult Swim at, I think, 12 a.m. on Saturday. Yeah, just so they get a legal view. So anyway, that was my review. See you later, motherfuckers.